Starting, as always, with Thursday Night Football, we have the San Francisco 49ers on the road against the Seattle Seahawks. The 49ers are 3.5-point favorites on the road here, coming off an absolute shellacking of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady looked terrible. One of the worst games I've ever seen him play in his entire career. Just not a pleasurable viewing experience. One of the few times in Brady's career that his game has been switched off because his team is getting blown out so bad. Truly shocking, appalling, crazy situation here. Now they go on the road against the Seahawks team that is coming off a bad, embarrassing loss to a Panthers team that is maybe not dead. Steve Wilkes has these guys playing pretty hard. Sam Darnold looked frisky last week. More importantly, the Panthers are a really good running team. They're emerging as this team that sort of controls the ball with their run game. They have some playmakers on defense. They've always had those guys. Shockingly, at least to me, this Panthers team just won't really go away. I have not wanted anything to do with betting on this Panthers team the past couple of weeks, but they took care of business against a Seahawks team that I've been high on all year. I've been high on Geno Smith. I've been high on Pete Carroll, and the Seahawks just dropped that one. Maybe it was a bit of a look ahead. The over-under in this game set at 43.5. Thursday Night Football, you guys know I don't love to bet it because so much weird stuff happens. Doubly so if it is a divisional matchup. But this is the exception to the rule here because Seattle right now, to me, feels like a team that's being undervalued because they laid an egg against a Panthers team that is kind of frisky. Now they get to come back home, host a divisional rival, host a team that is still being quarterbacked by Brock Purdy. I understand Brock Purdy has looked really good. He looked really comfortable within this system, but this is still this guy's third NFL game. We're talking about Mr. Irrelevant here. We're not talking about a superstar level quarterback. These guys who often come off the bench at quarterback and start off really hot very frequently start to come back to earth within their third or fourth game when the tape starts getting out there for them. Defenses start to exploit their weaknesses. The reason that some of these guys drop in the draft or they're not starter level players is they have these weaknesses that once you see it on tape, they struggle to adjust to. So I think this is a prime opportunity for the Seahawks to cut down that divisional lead by the Niners. They need this game. They need this game to keep in contention for a playoff spot. It's a must-win game for the Seahawks. For that reason, I want the Seahawks plus 3.5. I want them on the money line. This is going to be one of my big plays this week. I'm keen to bet the Seahawks here. It feels like a get-right spot. They were probably looking ahead to this big-time divisional matchup this week. That's part of the reason why they dropped an ugly loss to the Panthers. But for now, give me the Seahawks plus 3.5. Money line. I'm all over it. I'm fading Brock Purdy. I'm fading the Niners at a time when everyone's going to be all over them. The public's going to love the Niners here. So give me the Seahawks.